Hello everybody, Laura here from Better Biz Academy and Six Figure Writing Secrets with a really popular topic that comes up a lot. Your feedback on Upwork is extremely important, particularly if you are new to the site, because it is really the only thing that a client is going to be looking at. As far as if you've had a bad past experience with some other client, they're going to be much less likely to hire you for their job. So a common question that is asked by people who are new to Upwork and people who have been on the site for a long time is, can I ever get my feedback removed? And there are certain situations in which you can have your feedback removed. You cannot do it very frequently, and you can only do it if you're a top-rated freelancer on Upwork. So as an agency or as a top-rated freelancer who also has that designation, you can request that your feedback be removed from your job success score, one contract at a time. You can also elect, if you have that top-rated designation, to remove the comments from your profile and the client's public rating. Now, what shows up on your profile when other prospective clients look at it is the comment, "This feedback has been removed." So you should only choose to do this with caution, because it can still signal something to prospective clients that your feedback has been removed. I recently did this just to test how the whole process worked and how quickly the feedback was taken off my profile. I don't believe that that comment has hurt my overall job success score or my ability to get clients on Upwork too much. It was a 4.85 feedback that I had removed, and it does have that this feedback has been removed statement on there. But I also did it at that particular time because I knew I had several one-off projects that were going to be closing, and most likely with 5-star feedback. So there are a couple of restrictions as far as whether or not you can cancel the feedback and have it removed from your profile entirely. First of all, you can only ask for it if it's been 3 months since the last time you asked for it and after 10 or more completed contracts. So I got a notification after canceling that feedback that said, you have to finish 10 more jobs before you can request this again, and 3 months needs to go by. So if you're worried about that feedback on your profile affecting you in those interim 3 months, this can be a really good tool for you to use. Now, if you're an agency, you can remove this feedback as well, but the agency has to be top rated in order for it to be removed from the profile. So that applies to both individuals and agencies. Now, I have a whole other video here on YouTube all about how the Upwork job success score we think is calculated, right? It's not perfect because we'll never know all of the details, but we know a fair amount about what goes into your job success score. So even if you do cancel the feedback that's been publicly posted on your profile, Upwork says that if removing that contract would cause your overall job success score to decrease, they will still leave that number in your calculations for the job success score, even if you do get it taken off your profile. They say the purpose of this is they don't want people to use hiding of a comment or a score from negatively impacting job success score. So your job success score might not change if the feedback is removed. It might stay the same. However, that comment will be gone. So if you have a client who went on and blasted you unfairly and said this was a terrible experience and you want that taken off your profile because it's the most recent job you completed, that's a good example of a time you might want to use your feedback request. Furthermore, if you brought on a new client to Upwork as part of their reduced fees with new clients promotion, these are not subject to request limits. So if you, honestly, I don't know why you'd bring someone on to Upwork as a private client unless you knew they were going to leave you good feedback. To me, it's kind of like one of the only reasons to do it is because you're trying to build your Upwork profile. So you can request as many of those as you want. And if it's an agency, it can only be the business manager, the agency owner, or the agency admin who can request the feedback. So in order to have feedback taken off of your Upwork profile, if you are top rated, you would send an email to freelancersuccess@upwork.com. You have to include the contract number, so that can be difficult. Go into the terms and settings of the individual job and you'll see the number. If the job has already been ended too, you can open that email and it'll say what that contract number was. You have two options. You can hide from your profile and your job success score, or just hide from your job success score. So you need to clarify which of those options that you want. That project does stay on your overall profile as part of your work history. However, the removed job is excluded from your job success score, and the feedback that you left to the client will also be visible in the client's work history. So keep that in mind. I don't recommend making a habit of consistently canceling jobs and asking for the feedback to be removed. However, if you have a client who kind of went rogue or gave you really unfair feedback, this can be a way for you to share those concerns essentially and protect it from really negatively affecting you. More often than not, won't apply to new freelancers on Upwork, right? Because they won't have received the top rated status yet. But as you work with hundreds of clients on Upwork, if you really grow your business there, you're probably going to interact with someone at some point in time who doesn't leave you the most glowing feedback. Part of that is just due to differences between people. A 4.5 from one client might be the highest they ever give, whereas a 5 for most other people is the highest they're willing to give. So if you feel like a job or the specific feedback comments that are left there are negatively affecting your ability to bring in new business, this might be an opportunity for you to instead ask for it to be removed from your profile. Stay tuned and subscribe to this YouTube channel to get more information about how to grow your business on Upwork and get started as a freelancer.